Here comes the trivia. Welcome to the Wake Up Show. Here comes the trivia.
Yep, and here we are. Here comes the trivia indeed. It's we're rolling a little bit about half an hour later tonight because here it is, the Wake Up Show. I pulled the trigger very last minute tonight. I was just waiting on a confirmed start time for Nimmin Live. I've got that now, starting at 9:30 Eastern. So we're going to fill in the time between now and then with a bit of on-the-fly trivia tonight. Let's dive into the chat right away and see who's here. Hopefully everything's coming through because I basically hit live and I hadn't even calibrated my camera. So behind the scenes, I was calibrating my camera really quickly. So here we are. How's everybody's week been? Let's go straight to the chat and see what is cooking. The other thing I need to do is get my iPad into monitor mode. That always helps. Yep, we're working, we're running, everything's good. Talk about seat of your pants stuff. All right, let's dive in. Let's see who's joining us in the chat today. Everybody's jumping in as we speak. Big difference to last week, that's for sure. Thank you, YouTube, for the lack of notifications. Oh, I didn't even upload a thumbnail or anything. I just hit go live on the eCam and no pre-thought at all. Here we go. Smash Nation Productions is in the house. Sweeney Dunstan Gaming is here. He'd been keen, waiting for me to go live, tweeting me saying, "Are you going live? Have I missed it? Has YouTube not sent out notifications?" Tech for Your Needs is in the house. Studio Geek 32. Hey, I should be bringing these up. Let's start again. Smash Nation. We mentioned Smash Nation. Sweden Dance Gaming. Tech for Your Needs. Studio Geek 32. Now we're going. Katie Fries is in the house as well. Lily Tree as always. Dan from Creative Fundamentals is here bright and early on a Saturday morning. Scrolling down, Alex Tox is here. Finally, will I get a channel review on Nimmin Live? That is the big question, isn't it? Indeed, indeed. We shall find out when we get to Nimmin Live tonight. Today's questions I'm doing in a little bit of a different manner because I didn't pre-prepare trivia questions, but I do not come fully unprepared. That's for sure. Let's see who else is in here. Midnight Madness 4x4 is here as well. And, of course, Beanie Draws. Beanie Draw Sleep Patterns are back on Australian time, so he's super sleepy. Are you gonna hold out to the end of Nimmin Live? What are you gonna do, Beanie? Come on. DC Scrap and Rooster stopping by. Welcome. Can't stay, but wanted to say hello. Well, I'm glad you stopped by and said hello. Chris Conkle Vlogs, of course, is here. And I guess because we went live about half an hour later, we're picking up a few extra people. We're still live at this time normally. We're usually just halfway through the show. And I think I've still got that music going. Okay, right. I've caught up with the chat. I think we're current now. So how's everyone's week been? Make sure, first of all, if you like trivia, smash the like button. Also, if you have had a great week, give me a hashtag. What's a hashtag? No, just give me a thumbs up. Just give me a thumbs up emoji. Or as Super Dave likes to drop, the hashtag Hewsonati. The only problem is, Super Dave, you're the only one saying it. We get a few more people dropping it, and then it might be a thing. And Smash Nation is really now giving me those trivia questions. Okay, we're going to be rocking right on into those in less than 30 seconds. I'm just going to not do that. Okay, that's good. Now, let's go to the trivia page and see if my my setup is actually working that I got going a little bit earlier tonight. Not quite. I need to bring my trivia screen. I'm doing trivia on the fly. We're getting random questions tonight, and I'm bringing them in using this method here. I've got a website, and I'm going to bring them in. I'm here still, here in the circle, up here. We've got the question. And that's the very first question for tonight. What is a baby swan called? We're starting straight away with an answer. If you think you know the answer, go and put that answer in the chat right now. What is the baby swan called? This is totally random trivia. I don't have the answers. I don't have the questions pre-prepared. They're just going to be delivered to us at random by a random trivia website that randomizes trivia questions. We might hit some that we've had before or not. So we're just going to deal with them totally at random tonight. One thing I need to do, though, is make a note of the question so I can send them to D. All right. Let me just open a little notepad right here on the side, and then I'm looking for those answers. They're starting to come in the chat right now, I can see. So we're looking for the answer. What is a baby swan called? So if you think you want to know the answer or you want to have a guess, throw it in the chat right now. And make sure I've got my sound effects ready to go. As my friend Mike always says.
Here comes the trivia.
And there we go. Now, last string quiz questions. And the first question is, what is a baby swan called? Let's go highlight some of the possible answers we've got so far in the chat. And don't forget, you can use whatever means necessary to find the answers during my stream. Even on them and live, if you weren't here to get the questions and answers early, you can certainly Google the answers. First person with the answer, Smash Nation, says the gooseling or gosling. Lily Tree says signet. Exotic Drops, welcome to the stream, by the way, says baby swan, LOL. Alex Tox says COB or cob. Lily Tree says ugly, although he said signet earlier. Beanie says fluffy. Some of these answers, I don't know. Chris Conker Vlog says signet as well. And now Beanie's gone with Ralph. Alex Tox says it's called cob. Super Dave USA says Little Swansea. Hello, Little Swansea. And a big shout out to Launchpad Astronomy joining us as well, just coming into the stream right now. All right, we're not going to linger on this one too long. Actually, last week what I introduced, which I started to on some of the questions, we didn't really get to, was actually like a timer clock. I would actually give a two-minute count to give everybody a chance to throw in their answers. 2-minute time. Then we hear the little sound in our ears that says time's up, and then we start revealing the answers. We'll use that for the next question, of course. Let me just jump around here, and it's time to back one. Went too far. Reveal the drum roll now. I've got to figure out how I've got to reveal the answer. I've got to click this little button here. You can see the cursor and everything today. And the answer is a signet. So if you said signet, then props to you. That was the correct answer for that first one. I think I might have had that question early on in the Wake Up stream history. Back one of the early episodes, we might have done that question before. It seems familiar to me, so we'll see. Hey, let's get straight into the next question. This is how random it is. I don't know what the next question is going to be. Whoops. I'm scrolling in the wrong spot. I need to click there. And the question is... Oh... Who is considered the father of psychoanalysis? Ooh, science question here. A science of the mind. Who is considered the father of psychoanalysis? Let's put 2 minutes on the clock. If you want to have a guess, throw it in the comments right now. If you want to look it up and then throw the answer in the comments, or if you know the answer already, throw it in the comments. Here we go. Clock is on. 2 minute countdown, and then we're going to start revealing the answers. Looking for those answers coming in. Who is considered the father of psychoanalysis? Now, because I've got to write the you know what I can do? I can actually cut and paste these. That'll save me some time, won't it? Let's have to remember to put the answers in as well. We'll put the answer in for the first one, Signet, of course. All right, I've still got a minute and 13 seconds on the clock. I'm going to start revealing some of the answers that are coming in while we wait for that shot clock to come down. Launchpad has gone with Freud, and so has Chris Conkle Vlogs, of course. Super Dave USA suggests it might be D. Nimmin, the father of psychoanalysis. Beanie Draws has gone with Sigmund Freud. Lilitree has gone with Freud as well. Katie Fries with Sigmund Freud. And Alex talks with Sigmund Freud as well. We've got a bit of a consensus there on that answer so far. I've still got another 38 seconds before we reveal the answer. I have a fair idea of who I think it is. Who do you think it is? And it's raining and pouring where Sweeney Dunstan Gaming is right now. He cannot hear what I'm saying. All right, let's grab that off there. And we're nearly there. The buzzer's about to go. Here we go. There it is. Time's up. Let's reveal the answer. Everyone's gone with Sigmund Freud, so let's see if everybody's right. Here we go. Sigmund Freud. Everybody doing well, doing well. Well done indeed. And I need to just reposition this a little bit. Before we show the next question, let's just jump back to... Just jump back to there for a second. Here we go. All that mess on the screen. Let's just get back to me for a second. So there we go. We've got 2 questions down so far. What is a baby swan called? A signet. Well, who is considered the father of psychoanalysis? And the answer was Sigmund Freud. I better make sure I spell Sigmund Freud correctly. In fact, what we'll do is I'll jump in and cut and paste it. I need to make sure I grab the answers before I forget. Otherwise, Dee won't be getting all the questions that we've gone through tonight. And that's... copy it first. That always helps. There we go. It's a bit on the fly tonight for sure. I'm just going to preload the next question in the background here. Oh, I know the Beanie Draws will know the answer to this one. I just saw it. Beanie Draws, you know the answer to this one. All right. Let's hit the next question, shall we? Trivia screen, here we go. Geelong is a port city located in what country? Geelong is a port city located in what country? And now it's time to apply the shot clock. 2 minutes on the clock, counting down. Shelby's in the house that says, this setup is different. Yeah, last minute... didn't know whether we were going to do trivia or not tonight. Didn't know what time Nimmin Live was starting. Plus, I was busy today, so I didn't have trivia questions pre-organised. So we're just letting the website picked the questions at total random. So it's just a little bit different. So I don't know what the questions are going to be until they randomise on the screen. That's the only difference. Everything else is the same. So Geelong is a port city located in what countries? Some answers are coming in here. Beanie Draws says China, which is interesting because that's not the answer that I thought he was going to say. Lily Tree says Australia. Beanie's come back with Austria. Alex Tox says Australia. Shelby says Australia. And then Beanie's now going with Germany. Beanie cannot make up his mind as to what the answer is here today. Super Dave USA says Canada. And good day to Casey Cars, just joined the stream. Hi, hello, welcome. Now Beanie's gone with India. We've got 40 seconds left on the clock before we reveal the answer to this one. Geelong is a port city located in what country? And now Shelby's gone with Russia. Casey Cars also come in with Russia. And this isn't highlighting for me. There we go, Russia. And Casey Cars said Russia. Beanie said poking the tongue out emoji, whatever that's called. And then we got Kopi 86Q Plays has jumped in. And Casey Carr says Sweden. Lily Tree says I was expecting a dinosaur question because I said the Beanie Draws would know the answer, but I don't think Beanie's hit the correct answer in all his answers that he's said so far. And that time is up. Good morning, Donna and chat. Donna's in the house. Welcome to the stream. I'll say Kopi for short. It says USA. The buzzer's gone. We've still got a few answers to highlight. Beanie says it's about 1 to 2 hours drive from me. Geelong is about 1 to 2 hours drive from Beanie Draws. Where is Beanie Draws? That's the next question. If you know where Beanie Draws is, then drop that in the chat. Shelby's now going with Norway. And Mike Hale, welcome to the stream. It says Australia. Let's reveal the correct answer. I think some of us know what the answer is. So let me just quickly jump around here. And the answer is Australia, of course. That's the correct answer. Geelong is a port city located in Australia. It's about 1 to 2 hours drive from Melbourne, which is where Beanie is. Melbourne, which is capital of Victoria, was the second largest city in Australia. There you go. And it's all happening here. We're just rattling through the trivia questions that we've got planned. I'm just going to jump back real quick here. Jump back to the full screen view because that's not the cleanest look looking at the little website. While that's over there, I'm going to... I completely forgot to copy and paste the question and answer for that. So let me just do that real quick. And then I'll queue up the next question for everybody. And then we'll make sure that everything's going along swimmingly in the chat as well. Okay, and that's randomizing the next question. Next question is ready to go. And D. Nimmin is in the house. Welcome, D. Welcome. He says he's going for China on that last question, even though we just revealed the correct answer. And everyone's saying hello to D there, I see. Okay, we're going to go straight to the next trivia question, because this is the Wake Up Show, as attested by my backdrop, the Wake Up Show. Here comes the trivia.
Here comes the trivia.
Mike Russell always says it's so much better than I could. All right, let's jump on over to the trivia screen and show the next question. What is the meaning of the French expression, c'est la vie? I hope I didn't butcher my French. I did a little bit of French at school. Not too much. Ooh. Mike's answer from the previous question is still on the screen. Let's remove that. What is the meaning of the French expression, c'est la vie? Let's load up the shot clock. 2 minutes on the clock and counting down. And in the meantime, we'll hit the chat and then people can jump in with what they think the answer is. What is the meaning of the French expression, c'est la vie? Shelby's Corner says, nice shirt. Doug, yes, the Nimminati shirt. I was wearing this shirt last week as well. The newest shirt in my merch collection. And Kopi's still jumping in with the previous question, says China. Everyone's saying hello to D. Nimmin. D says it's sort of a Mexican rap time. Is that what c'est la vie is? That's interesting. Because, you know, the predominant language spoken in Mexico is French. No, it's not. And Launchpad Astronomy says, what will be, will be. Now, just to, because I haven't pre-organized the questions, I don't know what the answer is until I hit that view answer button there. So it could be right, it could be wrong. Launchpad, the mileage that Launchpad Astronomy has, I would say that he's probably on a fairly good wicket. But we'll see. Chris Conquer Vlog says, say goodbye. Launchpad also says, that's life. Tech Fee says, bye, or hasta la vista. Hasta la vista, baby. No, I can't do an Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, that's terrible, Doug. Super Dave says, comment carver, whatever that means. I'm probably missing something. Oh, here we go. We've got a novel on a novel answer here, as in that the answer is a novel. An expression used to play down some minor disappointment. So we lost a softball game by 22 runs. What can you do? C'est la vie. From French, meaning that's life. Interesting. And the shot clock is over. We're going to reveal the answer in just a second. And D. Nimmin's got to go. Yeah, D. I think you've got a stream to prepare for, so I'll let you go. All right, here we go. And the answer is, let's confirm the answer now for everybody. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's jumping around on my drum roll. That's life. Anyway, it says that's life. So Launchpad Astronomy got it absolutely correct. And before I forget, let's grab the copy of that question to give to D a little bit later. And then before we forget, let's just jump back over here. We're really on the fly tonight, really on the fly. I'm just going to reset for the next question. Here we go. I've got about 5 things happening here, so... Ooh, that's interesting. It gave me a glimpse of the answer as it was loading. That's very interesting. Starstruck. These comments are not coming up when I click on them tonight. And it looks like I'm lagging too, so let me just change scenes here. Hello. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm lagging the software with all my shenanigans here tonight. So let's see what we can do to minimize that. Let's just close an application or two in the background here just to save some things going on. Now, I was trying to highlight that Starstruck 15 has joined the screen. I was just going to say, hi, welcome to the stream. That's what I'm trying to get to. Trying to get make sure that I don't get lost in the chat or too far behind, as I say. Let's see. Flipped Classroom Tutorials says, hello, welcome to the stream. Alex Tox says, is it glitching or is it just me? No, it was glitching. That particular scene, I had to change scenes just to get it to kick out of the loop. I was probably just taxing the processor a little bit there when I was jumping around. But let us go to the next trivia question, because that's what it's all about. It's the wake-up show. And as my mate Russell says,
here comes the trivia.
In what year was the perfect 10 scoring system in gymnastics abandoned? In what year was the perfect 10 scoring system in gymnastics abandoned? If you know the answer, put it in the comments below. They're down there. No, they're to the side. Depends on what device you're on. They're over to the side. Over to the side. Or down below. Or somewhere else. Wherever the comments are for you. Put the answer in there. Let's get that shot clock going because we need that 2 minutes to tick over fairly quickly. And I'll leave the question on the screen. And I think there's some questions in the chat. I just want to... Alex is asking, when is Nimmin Live? Nimmin Live is going live at 9:30 today, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, half an hour later than usual. So that's what we started a little bit later as well. So we'll be finishing just before Nimmin Live starts, just so everyone can get on over and get seated and comfortable before Nick and Dee go live. So we will not keep you from Nimmin Live at all. So that's the answer to that question. Okay, we've got some answers for the year. In what year was the Perfect 10 scoring system in gymnastics abandoned? Super Dave USA says 1988. Shelby's Corner says 2016. Alex Tock says 1976. Casey Carr says 2016. And Lily Tree is also going with 2016. That's all the answers I can see right now. Casey Carr says, could I get 300 subscribers? I'm on 266 now. Could you? You'll get there for sure. You're on 266. You need another 34. If my math is correct, it's very doable. Just keep publishing good content. Keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you put the call out on your every video, reminding people why they should subscribe to your channel, not just telling them to subscribe. Make sure you tell them why. What's the why? Why should they subscribe? What are you providing? What value are you providing to them? Make sure you tell them, and the subscribers will keep coming in. Anyway, Lily Tree says, hashtag I can Google. Now, Shelby's all worried, even because a bunch of people said the same answer as her. Now she's saying 2016, question, exclamation, question, exclamation, and so on. And there it is. Time's up. Let's reveal the answer, shall we? And here it goes. And the answer is 2006. 2006. I can't even. Why was it? Oh, dear. 2006. So, yes, everyone who said 2006, pat on the back. That is the correct answer, of course. And it's all happening. Just making sure that's all there. We'll go away. Oh, let's get that message off the screen. We'll go away and we'll get that trivia question reset so we can come back with a fresh question. Yes, I think when I was reading out someone's question, I think it was Shelby's first answer, I said 2016 even though she had written 2006. That's why she had exclamation question. Exclamation question. I cannot read. But Shelby, you got it right. Even if I cannot read it properly, you got it correct. We did that question last week. I'm just going to jump. When I get a question that we've done recently, I'm just going to skip it. Because we don't want to... everyone will just be in with the answer straight away. All right. Let's jump on over to the trivia question. And the next trivia question is... In 1781... what was the first planet to be discovered using the telescope? Launchpad Astronomy is probably going to get this straight away if he's still here. In 1781, what is the first planet to be discovered using a telescope? Shot clock is on, 2 minutes and counting down. And I'm going to jump to the chat really quick to see what's going on. Here we go. And Lily Tree says, the Maths with Doug channel project is abandoned. Absolutely. I'll just read out random numbers and that won't make any sense. And as Sweeney Dunstan Gaming says, words is hard. especially for me. It's where I am right now. It's about 4 minutes to midnight. So, yeah. I'm not sure if I've had this question on the Wake Up stream before with trivia. We might have. I know we've done a few astronomy type questions, but I can see some people jumping in. I've got 1:13 left on that clock, so I'm going to start revealing answers. The predictor says Jupiter. Launchpad Astronomy says Uranus or Uranus, however inflected you want to do it. So has Shelby. Lilytree says Neptune. We're going with all the planets of the solar system today. Super Dave says Mars. Casey says Uranus. Alex Stock says Uranid. Harry Williams, welcome to the stream, says hello. Welcome. And I'm just highlighting around. The Flip Classroom tutorials are saying boom to Launchpad. And Harry Williams is saying Mars, and multiple times. You only need to answer once unless you change your answer. And I've got 13 seconds left on the clock, and then we're going to reveal the answer. And that's the correct spelling there from Harry Williams. And Shelby in with Krypton, spelled with an I, not a Y. And Launchpad Chris saying it's pronounced Uranus. Uranus. That's what I felt it was supposed to be called, but you know. Let's reveal the answer, shall we? Uranus is the correct answer. That's not how you highlight. Anyway, let me jump to that camera there. There we go. Let me jump to that camera while I get the next question prepared on the screen for y'all. It needs to reset. Come on, reset. Reset the question, please. Here we go. Oh, we're sticking with the science realm right now. Jumping to the next question right now. And next question is, which American inventor is generally given credit for the invention of the lightning rod? Which American inventor is generally given credit for the invention of the lightning rod? It's time to put that 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. 2 minutes is counting down. Let's get rid of Launchpad's previous answer. And we'll wait for those answers to come in. If you think you know who that American inventor is, just drop it in the comments right now. Here they come. And Dan Norton is in the house. Dan. Just waking up things here before Nimmin Live. That's what we're here to do. That's why it's called the Wake Up Show. It's those early morning risers just pulling out their coffee cups and getting ready for Nimmin Live. And we're here to get the brain warmed up with some trivia questions. And the answers are starting to roll in. Let's highlight some. We've got 1:18 left on the shot clock. Launchpad's gone with Benjamin Franklin, and so has Shelby's Corner, of course. Lilytree says Frankenstein. Super Dave says Benny Franklin. Tech for Your Needs says Benjamin Franklin, if it would highlight. Highlight for me, thank you. It's going to be laggy on the software today. Katie Fry says, and I pressed it, says Benjamin Franklin with question marks. Michael Hale, who's still with us, and it's Benjamin Franklin. I'm getting a delay on my clicks. There we go. Alex Tox says Benjamin Franklin. Hybrid Steel is in the house saying, what's up? How's it going? And it is afternoon in the UK, of course. That is correct. Afternoon in the UK, morning in the US, and midnight here in Australia. It's all cranking around. And Harry Williams says Benjamin Franklin. We've got a bit of a consensus with Benjamin Franklin there. So it's either we're all going to be right or we're going to be wrong. Alice Tox says, I got a notification saying watch Dick Nimmin in 30 minutes. Correct, because his stream is scheduled to go live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And the time is up on that question. We're about to reveal the correct answer.
Welcome to the Wake Up Show.
Whoa.
Here comes the trivia.
That's what happens when you bump the sound effect button that you're not going for. I surprised myself there. Anyway, let's reveal the answer. Here it is. And the correct answer is Benjamin Franklin. Everyone's right on the money there today. We're getting a bit of consensus on some of these questions today. Some that we have not seen before. I'm going to cut and paste that question into the document to send to D. Nimmin. And we're going to jump back over here. There we go. We're back. Yeah, I'm getting some weird stuff going on with the camera tonight. Catching up, and there might be synchronization issues. I think I'm just taxing the CPU tonight. I think I am. I want to do that. And let's reset that for the next question right now. Come on, refresh. We need a new question. Come on, new question, please. Oh, give me some very US-oriented questions tonight. Here we go. But we're taking them as we go. Unless the questions come up before, we're just going to use it. And Kevin NL is in the house. Welcome, Kevin NL. And G's in the house. A few people jumping in the stream here now. Home Slice is here as well. And I don't know what Kevin NL is saying. He's saying say something. I probably, whatever it is, I'm going to butcher it either way. All right, let's go to the next trivia question, shall we? Here we go. And the next question is, Atlantic City is a popular entertainment destination located in what US state? Atlantic City is a popular entertainment destination located in what US state? As always, if you know the answer or you want to have a guess, pop it in the comments right now. Shot clock is on, 2 minutes and counting. And still people coming in here. We've got Lizzie Dean Creates. Lizzie Dean Creates, how are you? Welcome to the stream. And Gamer Boy has also jumped in saying hi. Lizzie approves of the Nimminati shirt, of course, in my blue, and saying Nimminati. That's the way I like it. Absolutely. Okay, the answers are going to start coming in now after the little short delay that we have with me reading out the question and the answers starting to come back at us. Here we go. This is what we got, starting from where we see. Tech for Your Needs says New Jersey. G says, I don't know. Launchpad's gone with New Jersey as well. Gamer Boy says, I don't know. I'm guessing that G and Gamer Boy don't live in the US. I think US people would probably get this one quite easy. Hybrid's gone with New Jersey as well. Hybrid from the UK representing the UK tonight. Katie Fries with New Jersey as well. Studio Geek 32 is still with us. I see. I clicked, it didn't come up. Super Dave USA says New Jersey. Super Geek 32 says NJ. Lily Tree says New Jersey as well. Alex Tox comes in with New Jersey. I've got 33 seconds left on the clock before we reveal the answer. G says it's New Jersey because everyone else is saying it. Home Slice is asking a interesting question, not trivia related. If a person watches a full video, but then comes back and watches it for 1 second, then clicks off, does it affect audience retention? Guess what? I have no idea. If they only watch for 1 second, it's probably not even going to count as an impression. I think they have to be on the video for a certain amount of seconds. But that's just my answer. I could be wrong. That's a question for Nick Nimmin on Nimmin Live coming up in 25 minutes. So hold that question, give it to Nick, and he will hopefully be able to answer that for you. Okay, we've got a few more answers that I haven't come in. Michael says New Jersey by Bon Jovi. Shelby says it's underwater. Get Atlantic City, Atlantis. Very good. Homeslice says, is it Georgia? We shall find out. We shall find out. Hybrid's following that theme with Atlantis. Shooter Geek 32 says, I live in New Jersey. Well, hopefully you've got it right. All right, here we go. Let's reveal the answer because that shot clock is gone. It's told us we need to move along. Indeed. Harry Williams, we'll catch you later. And that was a premature drum roll, but here's the answer, New Jersey. I bumped the button right before I was ready to press it. New Jersey is the correct answer. You said New Jersey. Then props to you one more time. Let's just jump back to that while I prepare the next question. Questions are coming in thick and fast. We've got a little bit longer before Nimmin Live is going to hit our screen, so we've got ourselves another 10 to 15 minutes of quality time for some quality trivia questions. And remember that all my trivia questions are going to get sent to D after this stream, and they're going to come up later in Nimmin Live when they do one tip trivia. So if you know the questions and the answers, then you might be able to become the first person in with the answer and get yourself one tip for your channel. Here we go. This seems to me to be a food question. Who likes food? Let's give a big shout out to Hypershiva, who's in the house. Alex Stock says, how many questions are there? However many we fit into the stream. I have unlimited resources of questions. Well, I'm sure there's a limit, but unlimited for the purposes of the stream anyway. We'll probably do one or two more before our time runs out, before Nimmin Live. Here we go. Here's the next trivia question. I hope I pronounced this right. Pho is a popular noodle soup from what country? Pho, spelt P-H-O, is a popular noodle soup from what country? All right, if you know the answer, want to have a guess, or you're going to Google it and then type it in, then you know what to do. Put it in the chat right now. Put it in the chat. Let's see what's going on here. True Gamer Squad has joined the stream. Welcome to the stream, True Gamers Squad. I'm well, True Gamers Squad, saying how are you? And Hypershiva saying what up? Well, trivia is what's up. Oh, I didn't start the shot clock. Oh, my goodness. There we go. 2 minutes on the clock. I gave you guys an extra 20-odd seconds there. Here we go. We should have the answers starting to flow in now. I see some I like foods coming from Gamer Boy. I'm making some people hungry here. Hybrid Steel says there is no limit. That's, I guess, in the answer to how many questions are there. It's a limitless. But we've got some answers coming in for the actual trivia question. Hypershiva's come in with Vietnam. Hybrid Steel says China. Tech for Your Needs is also going with China. Alex Tox has gone with Vietnam. So we've had Vietnam and China as the two main answers so far. Shelby's Corner has also gone with Vietnam. RPM Nexus is in the house saying, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Running a little bit later tonight or this morning, wherever you might be, because Nimmin Live is starting half an hour later at 9:30 Eastern. Let's keep hitting those answers. We've got about a minute left on the shot clock. Hybrids changed his answer to Vietnam. Katie Fries has gone with the Philippines. Super Dave USA has gone with a Nimminati answer called the Thailand, or just Thailand. I don't know why I said the Thailand. Genetic Hunters is in the house. Welcome to the stream. RPM Nexus says Vietnam as well. True Gamer Squad is also going with Vietnam. Hybrid has officially says he has changed his answer, which I think that from China to Vietnam, if I recall. Michael says Vietnam, nice with extra chilies and coriander. Awesome. True Gamers says, Vietnam, dude. Hang on. These aren't always highlighting when I click on them tonight. Gamer Boy has gone with Vietnam. True Gamer Squad says, I have a question. Why are you bald? I'm actually not bald. It's just the way my headset's sitting. See? I got lots of hair. If I get I got hair. I'm a little bit receded in hairline, but I'm not bald. There we go. Here we go. And the shot clock went off and I didn't hear it. Probably because I had my headset off at the time. All right. Let's reveal the answer right now, and then we'll hit the questions that we have, the other questions we have in the chat right now. All right. Here we go. Answer, please. Even the audio's lagging tonight. And the answer is Vietnam. So all you guys, there's a lot of Vietnams in there. Well done. Pat on the back. Remember that answer for Nimmin Live? Pho is a popular noodle soup from what country? And the answer is Vietnam. And let's jump back to that one. That one's working. Oh, that's the earlier one. Let's get rid of that. There we go. I'll get the next question ready for everyone. Now there is a there was a question in here. Let's see if I can find it. In regards to a comment or question. Just got to make sure I reset the question screeners too. Katie Fry says, Doug, are you using Loom? I love that browser extension for tutorials. No, I'm not actually. All I'm doing is, because I'm using, yes, this screen that's I'm getting weird delays on. Let me just jump. Here we go. There we go. That's better. Whenever I go to that one with my socials rolling, I get a little bit of, there we go. It says, that's the question from Katie. I'm not using Loom. I've just got my Safari window open. I'm just capturing it blowing up a little bit in that screen using Ecamm, which is what I'm streaming with at the moment. But I'm going to check out Loom because I haven't seen Loom. I'm assuming that's a Chrome extension, so I'll definitely check that out. And have we got a new question? Oh, here we go. We've got a question. This is an entertainment-related question for all you cartoon lovers out there. Let me just say. Here we go. Hey, boo-boo, let's go get us a picnic basket is the famous line often said by which cartoon character? I'm not gonna do it with his accent because it'll probably help people answer it a little bit quicker. This one hasn't been on screens in quite some time unless you're watching like a rerun or some classic cartoon somewhere. Hey, boo-boo, let's go get us a picnic basket. All right. Shot clock, please. 2 minutes and counting down. Let's hit some questions in the chat as we're waiting for the things to come in. Alex Stock says, what is the website name? I think it's called Random Trivia or Trivia something. I'll have to, let me have a look. Trivia.fyi is the website for the trivia. I've never revealed that before. It's the first time I've ever revealed that. I'm going to have to find a new source of trivia now. No, it's all good. The Genetic Hunter says, love this live. Yeah, a bit of a fun thing to do before Nimmin Live. Gets everybody's brains into gear and working, especially if you've just got out of bed. Michael, I like that, Michael. He says, hair loss is to save on shampoo and helps the environment. Absolutely. I like when my hairs are short because it's like minimal shampoo and my shampoo lasts forever. And Hybrid seems to agree on that one. Janique Hunter says, please hit the like button. Indeed, if this stream has been fun or whatever, or you're just having a bit of a hang, and make sure to hit that like button. It always helps. TechVNees asks, what software are you using? I am streaming with what's called Ecamm Live. I'm on a Mac, so Ecamm Live is a Mac-only streaming application. So that's what I'm using. It's a pity I don't have an affiliate link for that one. I don't think they've got affiliate links yet. They're going to have to change that. I'm going to need to be able to promote this more. True Gamer says, do you play PUBG? PlayerUnknown Battleground? No, I do not. I'm not one for gaming. Although I am known to play a bit of Minecraft. So don't hold that against me. All right, we're going to hit the actual answers to the question. Even though the shot clock's down to 5 seconds and we haven't even hit the answers yet. I was answering miscellaneous questions, as they say. But I'm going to highlight everyone's answers real quick. Genetic Hunter says Yogi Bear. Hybrid Steel says Yogi Bear. Lizzie D Makes says Yogi Bear. Launchpad says Yogi. Gamer Boy says Honey Boo Boo. Lily Tree says Yogi. Hyper Shiva says Yogi Bear. Super Dave, as always, on the contrary to everyone else, says Scooby Doo. Now, Scooby Doo's Tech for Your Needs says Yogi Bear, but Scooby Doo's an interesting answer because him and Shaggy really like to eat. So, it fits. I'm trying to just get the ones that just say the answer. Alex Stock says Yogi Bear. I want to highlight everyone's answers first. Michael says Yogi Bear. Shelby says Yogi Bear, where are you? I get that. I get it. All right. And a last minute one down there, Katie Fry says Yogi Bear as well. There's a couple other things we'll come back to, but we need to reveal the answer because that shot clock went off a little while ago. Okay, what is the answer? Please tell me. And the answer is you are correct, Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear and his little bear sidekick, Boo Boo. And their favourite thing to do was stealing picnic baskets in Jellystone National Park, if I recall. And the ranger was always very unpleasant to Yogi. But you have to feel sorry for the ranger. Trying to keep Yogi Bear in order all day long. All right. Let's jump back to there. I think we might have time for one more question, so I'm going to get that ready for everyone. And I think there was one or two things we need to address in the... Yogi Bear. I forgot to put the answer in for that previous question. So there we go. And we need one more question. So please deliver us a question, Mr. Internet. Oh, there's another astronomy question. Gee, these guys really love astronomy. Here we go. Let's have a quick look because we've got one question left. It's the last question for this stream because we've got about 11 minutes before Nimmin Live starts. So we have one more question. Let's just make sure I haven't missed anything in the chat right now. Katie says, Loom is currently free until further notice. Discovered it from Eileen Smith. Oh, Eileen Smith's awesome. Sign for it right away and having fun learning it. Okay, I'm going to check that out. If Eileen's recommended it, then I'm checking it out for sure. Here we go. Super Dave said smash the like button, but then Hyper Shiva said he smashed it and my screen is cracked now. So I think there might be some compensation in order there. All right, here we go. Okay, Homeslice asking a great question. What audio interface and microphone are you using? This is a Samsung Q7. I've got it running as an XLR microphone running down into a Focusrite Scarlett Solo. Yeah, Solo. I think I got Solo too. So that's my audio interface. Then running, of course, USB into the Mac. That is what I'm using. Joseph Andrews, also known as the Fantastic Joe's in the house. Better late never, absolutely. We've got one more question up our sleeve before Nimmin Live. We're going to get to that in a few seconds. And this is the question of the night. I have a question. Why are you asking questions? Because this is what it's called, the Wake Up Show. And as it says right here, here comes the trivia. Basically, we ask a bunch of trivia questions just to make a bit of fun before Nimmin Live. Then when we head over to Nimmin Live later in the show, Dee will be asking trivia questions for the segment that's called One Tip Trivia. So if you win that, if you're first place and you get the correct answer first, then Nick will give you one tip for your channel. He'll have a look at your channel and say, here's the first tip that comes to mind. Here's a tip for you. So That's what it's all about. But I'm going to highlight. Shelby says press the yes, no buttons. I know what she means. I know what she's talking about. That's amazing. Very last question. It's an astronomy question, as I mentioned. What country was the first to send an object to the surface of the moon? What country was the first to send an object to the surface of the moon? Shot clock for the last time tonight. This is the last 2 minutes of the show. Well, it's not last 2 minutes of the show. It's the last 2 minutes of trivia on the show. Here we go. Now, what Shelby is talking about, just as people are coming in the answer, for Christmas, I got a yes button and a no button. The audio on them isn't real good. They're really loud and muffled. But when you hit it, you get a random like yes or a random no. So if I ever if we ever had a trivia thing where the answers are yes and no questions, people can ask me yes and no questions. Then I can whack them to say yes or no. Might be something we can do if I can get decent audio out of them. All right, let's start highlighting those answers. We've got a minute 16 left on the shot clock. Here we go. Joseph Andrews says Russia. Launchpad says Soviet Union. Homeslice says China. Katie Fry says China. Joseph Andrews comes back with USSR and didn't highlight. Highlight, please. Shelby says it's the country of Shelby. First to launch that rocket to the moon. Lily Dean says Russia, USSR. If you said if the answer's any of those related to Russia, USSR, we'll take all those as correct. But whatever the correct answer is will be what's in what I'll reveal at the end here. Do we highlight? No, we're up to Hybrid Steel. Hybrid Steel says America. Tech for Need says Russia, Soviet Union. Military says the Clangers. I'm not sure if that's to do with the trivia question or my buttons. Yeah. Everyone just copy and paste. I'm just reacting to Hybrid things. You should just copy Christian though, and that's a Launchpad astronomy. So whatever he says is probably going to be right on an astronomy related, space related question. And the last one to come in there before the buzzer, True Gamer Squad says Soviet Union. So let's highlight the answer, and then we'll see what time we've got left. Because it's getting close to Nimmin Live. We've got about 6 minutes, and we need to wrap things up here. I'm just going to hit that drum roll straight away. Reveal the answer is the Soviet Union. So if you said any combination, the Soviet Union, USSR, I'll take Russia. But with D, remember with D, he's going to want the full correct answer, the Soviet Union or Soviet. I think he might even take Soviet Union. But don't put Russia on one tip trivia because otherwise you'll get it wrong. Because he's a stickler for spelling. Make sure it's spelled correctly and the full correct answer. So there you go. That's the last one for today. Let me just jump back to the camera here right now. Here we go. I'm going to pull that out of the way. That's the last trivia question for tonight because we're really running out of time. We need to kick it over to D and Nick over on Nimmin Live, or Nick and D, if you will. There was a question. Homeslice is asking me tech questions tonight. I'm going to have to do a subscriber Q&A very soon. Now, if Nick and D weren't going live tonight, I was going to do a subscriber Q&A instead of the Wake Up stream, and I would have probably started about now. So stay tuned. We're going to do a subscriber Q&A pretty soon. But Homeslice says, do you have any tips to make my microphone not pick up your keyboard? The interesting thing is, my mic's thing is attached to the desk that my keyboard is sitting on. So if I start typing on my keys, let me turn my keyboard off. You can probably hear that. So it's the vibrations usually. So if your mic is connected to the desk that your keyboard's sitting on, then that's probably something that you need to watch. Or if you've got real clicky sounding keys and the mic's actually picking it up, that's the other thing that might happen. You probably want to try and get a mic that's more directional, like one of these mics, like a dynamic mic rather than a condenser mic that's more broad. It picks up sound from more directions, like some of your depending on how you set up some of those, like the Snowballs and the Yetis and those condenser type mics that broadcasters use sitting on the desk or hang off an arm. They can pick up a lot more room ambience. So So yeah, you just have to play around with minimizing that sound as much as possible, either moving the mic further away or doing something to deaden the sound of the keys. Anyway, let me just jump back. We need to wrap things up. Well, thank you very much for the very rushed into Wake Up stream. I didn't know when Nick and Dee were confirmed to go live, so I was just waiting on them. And so we just jumped right into it as I was still calibrating the cameras tonight. Well, as we close, I need to make sure I got my close screen ready. As we close, don't forget to head on over to Nick Nimmin's channel right now for Nimmin Live, starting in just a matter of minutes. This is Doug from Doug Hewson YouTube, and I'll catch you later.